Hey, welcome back to Home Cooking Abroad with me, Adam. Now, not last time, previously, in an earlier video, I showed you how to make a fresh, homemade, delicious salsa. And if you missed that video, right there, check that out first. You're gonna need that to go with this recipe. So originally, I made that salsa for Taco Tuesdays on my taco theme videos, and of course, to go alongside that, you're gonna want to get some nachos as an appetizer. Or just a quick snack on those late nights when you're feeling peckish. And of course, make nachos, any kind of toppings you want: sour cream, salsa, chicken, pulled pork, shredded beef, etc., etc., etc. The options are pretty much endless. Today, we're going to go ahead and focus on just a simple chips and salsa. We're going to go ahead and make a delicious, super, super easy air fryer nachos. Depending on where you live, you might have different options available to you for nachos. So we're going to make this a little interesting and try 3 different ones. So over here, we've got a basic common corn tortilla. I've got some Mission spinach tortillas. You can use flour, the wheat ones. These are pretty common. And then I'm also going to try, because we got them, try some of these spring roll sheets. They're very, very thin, so that might make a very light and airy and very crispy nacho, but it might be a bit too thin. It might break when you try it with salsa. But hey, let's experiment and find out. You'll also need some sort of oil and a spray. Trusty old spray oil. I tend to use olive oil, like a little extra flavor, not just the fat. So you need a spray bottle, or you could use a brush. All right, there's not much to this one, guys. So we're going to try a few different types here. I've got the spring roll sheets. I've got a basic corn tortilla, and then a spinach tortilla. But you can use regular flour tortillas, wheat, whatever you have. The Mission brand tortillas are pretty common, easy to find usually, depending on where you live. So first of all, let's go with the classic. Simple, old corn tortilla. Now, in my halal chicken over rice video, I showed you the genius of kitchen scissors I learned here in China. Don't know why I didn't think of these before, but this makes this much easier. And of course, these are clean. I wash these the same way I do with forks, knives, spoons, everything else. These are only for the kitchen, not using these to cut paper or things around the house, right? They stay strictly in the kitchen for cutting food. So, take your tortilla and just cut into nacho shapes. So, half and quarters. Okay, pretty simple. Put them in the air fryer. Like I said, super simple, guys, right? Cut the other ones into the air fryer. Now it's okay if they lay on top of each other, because you're going to open it, and we're going to pause the cooking periodically throughout the time to shift them around and move them around so that everything gets evenly heated. Don't stack them up too high on top of each other, but it won't hurt to go 2 or 3 layers deep. Again, just cut up into triangles, into nacho shapes, and toss them in the air fryer. It's okay if they curl up; they'll just be easier to scoop with. So put down probably 1 layer. Then you want to take your trusty spray bottle and give it 2 small spritzes, just to put a little oil in there. Now I'm going to try the spring roll sheets as well. Now these are very, very, very thin, so I've doubled them up. So see how this works. These are probably going to be far too thin to use for nachos. They'll probably just break as soon as you. So again, cut them up, make them in a nacho shape, quarters. And then you can try the second, and then of course your other tortillas, whether it be flour, spinach like this, wheat, what have you, whatever you're using. Right? So, and we're going to cut these ones into eighths, actually. because they are larger. Obviously, you can use a knife for this, of course. Pizza cutter, anything you want, really. But I like my kitchen scissors. Okay, so once you got 1 or 2 spritzes of oil on there, just help them crisp up in the air fryer. Turn our air fryer. As a base setting, I like to use 180 degrees. We do 15 minutes. Again, we're going to stop them periodically throughout the cooking to shuffle them around and make sure things are getting evenly heated. So we're about 5 minutes in. Let's go ahead and see how we're doing. All right, you can see they're already starting to get a little darker. Go ahead and, with some tongs, just regular old spring-loaded tongs, one of the best, most useful tools in the kitchen. Try and shuffle them around a bit, just make sure things are getting, the ones on the bottom are getting heated. Some of them are already crisping up. That's great. So move things around, make sure everything's getting heated. Back in and let it cook. All right, so we're a little more than halfway through, and ooh, look at that. Those are crisping up nicely, getting a nice golden brown color already. After only about 7 or 8 minutes. Crispy and crunchy they are. That's great. So again, go in with the super useful spring-loaded tongs. Try and get the chips from the bottom, top. And while they're cooking, I do like to go in with a little, I like to add my salts. This is some pink Himalayan salt. Fresh ground deliciousness. So salt to your taste, more or less. Back in the air fryer. Now they're almost finished, so I'm going to say probably let it go for another 2 or 3 minutes and then take them out, call them finished. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes, and oh yeah, look at that. It is beautiful. Golden brown crispy deliciousness. So I'm going to call that done. So 180 degrees, about 10 minutes. Will yield delicious, crispy, golden brown, perfect nachos. And then we go ahead and repeat with the spinach or flour tortillas, and I'm going to also try the spring roll wraps, see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and do those, and we'll taste everything together, see how it works. All right, so let's see how it's turned out. So here I've got the traditional corn chips, nice golden, crispy texture, and I've got a fresh bowl of our homemade salsa that I showed you before. This is a pineapple salsa because pineapples are coming back in season apparently. So I tossed in pineapples in here to make it a little sweet and spicy. So let's give it a try. Perfect. The best nachos I ever had in any restaurant. Right here at home. Simple, delicious, perfect. Again, I highly recommend you do this. Anytime you're feeling a bit peckish, you want to have a snack. Okay. Yeah. With that pineapple salsa, oh, perfect. Please, 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 try the salsa recipe. Make the nachos. You will not be disappointed. The spinach ones. And this is a normal Mission spinach tortilla. Nice and crispy, a little browned. Not bad. Also very good. I like the corn better. It's a bit more traditional. Also, these don't look the best. If you overcook them too much, they get really brown. But they're crispy and delicious. So The flour tortilla, the spinach tortilla, whatever you have, definitely works. Again, perfect. Nice golden brown, crispy. My only problem is I think they're going to be too thin. They might just break when you go to pick up the salsa. Let's find out. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Also not bad. They're very thin and prone to breaking when dipping, but I would almost eat that as without salsa, just as like a chips. That'd be delicious. So if you got some spring roll wraps laying around, toss them in the air fryer, try it out. Very, very light and crispy. I like that one. Just be careful when dipping. So there you have it. Super simple, super delicious air fryer nachos. Let me know what you think, and let me know, do you use anything different for your nachos at home? What other things should we try? Let me know in the comments. So until then, keep cooking, stay positive, rock on.